Are you ready to talk about Star Trek? Tell me what you think about the state of Star Trek right now, because more stuff is coming out all the time. I did a video about the Picard series coming out. It looked pretty good, but then we come to find out that the theme, Picard and Data, was actually like, I don't think it was plagiarized. It was borrowed by Mr. Fuller, from Mr. Fuller. I mean, what's going on with all that stuff? I can't figure these folks out. I can't figure them out, dude. I mean, tell me, what are they doing? You know, they're making a Star Trek animated series. But I've seen, you know, what they're talking about. And I don't know why they just don't make a Star Trek The Next Generation animated series. Just like they made, I mean, Star Trek The Next Generation is my favorite. I love the original series, but if they were to take The Next Generation and make an animated series like they did the original series, I think it would be a home run. You know, with today's animation abilities, why CBS doesn't take a multi-pronged, multi-universe approach to this. You know, you could build on the original series, and you got built in. I heard the other day that the average Star Trek fan was 50 years old. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but what if that's true? If there's any truth to it, then why aren't you catering to them? I mean, I know you want fresh viewers, but I mean, you got a built-in audience, and now you've got these universes. Why not play in them? You could still do Discovery timeline. You could do a Prime or a Kelvin timeline, which Discovery is Prime. Discovery's Prime, I think. And then you could do Kelvin. You could mess with Kelvin, which that's kind of messed up because, you know, some of the stars, well, one passed away. The Kelvin universe is the, you know. Anyway. That might be stalled. And then you got the original series canon to work with. So I don't know, you know, I don't know why they're not messing with it. I mean, from what I hear, that they still want to rake in the money. I mean, who doesn't? From the merchandise. I'm not excited about Discovery merchandise. I'm not Discovery. Well, I kind of like the Kelvin timeline a little bit. I mean, because to me, they had a device with the alternate timeline that worked. So I was okay with it. So I've got some merchandise from that. And of course, the original series, I got all kinds of merchandise. And I still want more. But I don't know why they don't build on that. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that they should build on the original Star Trek canon? I mean, I think they should. That's what started it. You know, just treat it with respect. Get some people in there that love it. You know, give Berman a call and Okuda a call, you know, and bring them back. Do an animated series. You know, or do a new series that's one step past Voyager. You know, do a series about the Enterprise F or something like that. You know. I think that's what we want to see. They keep messing around in the times that have already been kind of worn out. You know, of course, with time travel, you can do anything. So, I really think that they are wasting some opportunities here with Star Trek. But who knows? They made a mess. But the good news is, there is some good news, I think is some good news, is that the guy who split up Star Trek between CBS and Paramount, his daughter, I believe her name is Redstone, she, CBS and Paramount are going to be under the same company and re-merge together under Viacom, bringing it back together. Rumor is that she appreciates the original series canon. That would be from, the original Kirk and Enterprise, Constitution class, all the way up to Voyager, and Star Trek Enterprise too. I've heard that she appreciates that and wants to do something with it. So that's good news. As a student of life, and I've studied philosophy, spirituality, psychology, it seems that nature likes the waveform or the particle, but there's seasons to everything, and there's, I guess, hopefully this winter of Star Trek is about to end, and we'll go back into some good stuff, at least as far as I'm concerned. Star Trek's Discovery and the Kelvin timeline, they have fabulous special effects, great acting. It's just the story. And people are still, you cannot be of the mindset that there's no more stories. There's all kinds of stories that people have written in novels. I've read some really good Star Trek novels. Just make a movie of it. It's not that complicated. Look at Marvel. Marvel has done a fabulous job. I've watched Endgame recently on Prime. It just came out, and it was just great. It doesn't go by the comic book, but I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay. When the first X-Men movie came out, I was kind of irritated because they didn't go by the comic book, but I became okay with it. Star Trek's not perfect. Even in the original canon, they made mistakes and continuity and stuff. So it's never going to be perfect at all. So so there's some alarming news coming out about Star Trek, and then finally there is some good news, hopefully, about Star Trek. So if you would, please tell me what you think, how you feel about the state of Star Trek, and how you feel about Viacom is actually going to bring CBS and Paramount. Star Trek's going to be underneath the same roof. How do you feel about that? Please let me know, because I want this to be a conversation about something that we all care about. Thanks for watching. Live long and prosper.